modern kitchens, dishwashers are often hardwired to a dedicated electrical circuit, which is generally the preferred method of installation. This preference stems from the fact that hardwiring provides a more secure and reliable connection when compared to using a cord and plug. There are several reasons why hardwiring is often favored. Firstly, safety is a key concern. Hardwiring eliminates the risk of accidental disconnection, and this reduced risk can lead to fewer electrical hazards. A cord and plug connection could potentially be pulled out or loosened, posing a safety risk. Secondly, stability is enhanced with hardwiring. A hardwired dishwasher is more secure and less likely to shift or move during use. This stability can prevent strain on the electrical connections and water lines, reducing the likelihood of damage. Thirdly, durability is improved. Hardwired connections are typically less prone to damage and wear than cords and plugs. Cords can become frayed or damaged over time, while plugs can loosen or break. A hardwired connection, properly installed, offers a more robust and long-lasting solution. Fourthly, compliance with building codes often favors hardwiring. Many building codes require dishwashers to be hardwired for safety and insurance reasons. These codes are in place to ensure that appliances are installed in a way that minimizes risks and meets safety standards. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, Article 422 addresses appliance installation. It requires dishwashers to be permanently connected to the electrical system or have a cord and plug connection that is listed for the appliance. The NEC does not specifically dictate which method is preferred. It is important to note that plumbers are generally not involved in the electrical aspects of kitchen remodels and may not be fully aware of the latest guidelines for dishwasher installations. It is always recommended to verify the electrical requirements with a licensed electrician. An electrician will be able to assess the specific situation, taking into account local codes and the characteristics of the electrical system. If you are faced with a situation where a plumber suggests a cord and plug connection for a dishwasher that has been hardwired, it is essential to understand the reasoning behind the suggestion. It is possible that the plumber is referring to the water supply line, which is typically connected to the dishwasher using a flexible hose. However, the electrical connection is a separate matter. In most cases, hardwiring the dishwasher is the correct and preferred method. It is beneficial to explain to the homeowner the advantages of hardwiring, including improved safety, stability, and durability. You can also suggest that the homeowner consult with a qualified electrician for confirmation. The electrician can provide an expert opinion and ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and standards. When discussing the electrical requirements with the homeowner, it is helpful to provide a clear explanation of the relevant codes and regulations. The NEC is a widely adopted standard for electrical installations, and it provides detailed guidance on how to safely and effectively connect electrical appliances. By referring to the NEC, you can demonstrate that the hardwiring method is not only safe but also compliant with industry best practices. In addition to the NEC, local building codes may also have specific requirements for dishwasher installations. These codes can vary depending on the jurisdiction, so it is important to be aware of the local regulations in your area. A qualified electrician will be familiar with these codes and can ensure that the installation meets all applicable requirements. When selecting an electrician to perform the installation or provide confirmation, it is important to choose someone who is licensed and experienced. A licensed electrician has demonstrated the necessary knowledge and skills to perform electrical work safely and effectively. They will also be insured, which provides protection in case of accidents or damages. To find a qualified electrician, you can ask for recommendations from friends, family, or neighbors. You can also check online directories or contact your local electrical contractors association. Be sure to verify the electrician's license and insurance before hiring them. Once you have selected an electrician, it is important to communicate clearly about your expectations and concerns. Explain the situation and ask them to provide a detailed explanation of the recommended installation method. Also, ask them to provide a written estimate of the cost of the work. Before the electrician begins work, make sure that you understand the scope of the project and the potential risks involved. It is also important to obtain any necessary permits before starting the work. Electrical permits are typically required for new installations or modifications to existing electrical systems. Your local building department can provide information on permit requirements and the application process. During the installation process, the electrician will take several steps to ensure that the dishwasher is properly connected to the electrical system. These steps may include running new wiring from the electrical panel to the dishwasher location, installing a dedicated circuit breaker, and connecting the dishwasher to the wiring using appropriate connectors. The electrician will also test the installation to ensure that it is working properly and that there are no electrical hazards. After the installation is complete, the electrician will provide you with a certificate of compliance, which is a document that confirms that the installation meets all applicable codes and standards. Keep this certificate for your records, as it may be required for insurance purposes or when selling the property. In summary, hardwiring dishwashers is often the preferred method due to enhanced safety, stability, durability, and code compliance. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure proper installation and adherence to local codes. The National Electrical Code provides guidance but doesn't mandate a single method, leaving room for professional judgment based on specific circumstances. Remember that plumbers typically handle water connections, not electrical, so their advice on electrical matters may not be authoritative.